Hi, my name is Robin B.
I'm Kay.
We're coming from the chat, and thank you so much for being with us again. And I know the holiday has passed for most of us, but we're going to discuss Memorial Day and how
Hmm.
it started
The
and
origins, yeah.
the origin of it, which was started by African Americans, slaves. The original name was
Decoration Day.
Decoration Day, and it was a tribute to the Civil War, the Union soldiers that died in the Civil War.
Hmm.
They started because the war had ended. It was in 1865, and the war had ended, and they were all freed. So they started going around in a circle. There was this what was
Racetrack. It
it was
was a
the
racetrack.
fact that they converted the other soldiers had converted it into like a dumping
A
ground for
prison, yeah.
soldiers and the
Yeah.
prison. And it was actually what 257 Union soldiers that was dumped there or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Yeah.
the war was over and they won and they became free. And that's why they named it what they
Decoration Day because the people were parading around the grave site. The children were in the front. They had armloads of flowers, roses, and things like that to put on the graves of these Union soldiers who died trying to free them.
right,
And that was on May 1st, 1865
right.
in Charleston, South Carolina. And
And started singing and having a celebration,
mhm.
and ministry came and they were preached to, and they had a big celebration on this particular day. And after that, it was still called Declaration Day when General Logan came up 3 years later and still called it the same thing. But he actually made it more of a celebration,
National,
a
yeah,
national, yeah, well, local type of thing. And it was for all of the soldiers who had died for this cause.
yeah.
And then it went on from there. And I have some dates here for you guys. Um, Later on, 1968, it changed to Memorial Day, which was almost 100 and something years later. And they changed it to Memorial Day.
And they made it the last Monday in May.
And well, that was in 1971 that they made it to have people have 3 week in the
3 day
holidays. But
weekends,
in
yeah.
1968, they actually called it Memorial Day because then they memorialized all of the dead soldiers that had survived and had died for their country. And that was for all of the soldiers. But initially, it was actually done for the Union soldiers who had died for the cause of the freedom of slaves. And that was in 1865. And General Logan made it better well, he didn't make it better, he made it more recognized in 1868. That's what he did. And not until over 100 years later that it was called Memorial Day. And that's what they say. Don't, it's not, it's a celebration for freedom, but it was also a time of mourning for good times because all of these people died for their lives. And the difference, and we found out too, the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day is that Memorial Day was based on the soldiers who died for their causes versus Veterans Day being for all military and all soldiers and all military, people who fought for their country as well. So I hope that gave you guys a little bit of history. You got anything else to add?
That was it.
Did I leave anything
That
out?
was it.
Tell me. That was it. But we
Hmm.
just wanted to give you a little tidbit on Memorial Day since we just celebrated it. And the 3 day weekend was for people to have, that came in 1971 when they did the whole 3 day weekend holiday thing, which, when you're celebrating these things, what I want to say is just realize what you're celebrating for. It's not just a day of cookout.
Hmm.
It's a day of remembrance of what these people did, remembrance of their honor, remembrance of how they sacrificed their lives for their country and for other people, believe it or not, African Americans that they became free because of them winning, down in South Carolina and different things like that. I was down there. Well, actually, my family is from there. Part of my family's from Charleston, and
Mhm.
the forts and stuff that you see, it's amazing. It's absolutely
Wow.
amazing. So if you have any chance to go down there, it's really, really great. So anyway, thank you so much for being with the chatter. Please like, share, and subscribe. And that will really help this channel out. We need more subscribers. We will be giving away the June giveaway soon.
Mhm.
That will be coming up as well. And please, you have to be a subscriber or a new subscriber to enter this contest. We had a winner in May. We're going to do it in June, July, and August. So thank you so much for being with the chatter. We love you dearly. Bye-bye.